And this is the mic check. Let's check the mics. What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
You ever tell when somebody getting their ass kicked by the day? He said,
Oh Lord, listen, y'all. And the mother is here. Thank you, Lord. My 3-month-old now is just a Velcro baby, Shudder. She will not let you put her down, bruh. So I have
you don't.
been
You
trying
don't.
to get her to be quiet, and she finally went to sleep at 9:05. So I'm here though.
We here.
Watching the playoffs, stunned by the NBA lottery. Braves out here playing well ish.
Nah, I ain't playing I. He playing
It's,
I. Playing I. And y'all
mammoth
heard it.
moves being made. Show that it's
I
just
see what you did there.
there's a lot going on, man. There's a lot
Let's
going
start with
on.
the
You go
Bravos,
ahead.
man. Let's start with the
You can
Bravos.
do mic
Bravos,
check, bro.
Bravos, Bravos.
You got mic check. I'll
Bravos.
do
Yes.
HBCU. You got it.
Bravos, Bravos, Bravos. Braves are 19-21. We currently up 3-1 on the Nationals. For the season, we are 6.5 games back from first place at 19-21. We're not talking about anybody below us. The Phillies are 24-16, and the Mets are 26-15. Let's be very real here. They're playing really good baseball. We are getting there slowly but surely. We have our ups and downs. I think we still give away too many games. But overall, I've been pretty happy with us not losing a bunch of games in a row anymore. What you
Hey
think about
man, we are 19-12 over after starting out 0-9.
Right.
It's difficult to no, it's not difficult. It's easy to lose sight of that. It's easy to lose sight of that we were 0-9, y'all. Now we are 19-21. You did make some valid points. No way we should have lost the series to the Pittsburgh Pirates. We really should have swept the Colorado Rockies.
Correct.
There's a few things, but at the same time, this team is resilient, and our two best players are ramping up in minor league. Acuna and Spencer Strider have begun their minor league assignments in hopes to return by the end of the month. So we're getting healthy right as we start to hit the main part of our season, the summer's part. So I'm excited.
Mike Harris with a magical catch today's dead center.
Quickly becoming one of the
Yeah.
better center fielders in the league.
Continues to evolve. That farm system at one point we had everything. We literally had at every position, we had everything. And shout out to Alex Anthopoulos. We hadn't talked about him lately because we haven't been winning as much. But
Did
we're
we
gonna turn this
mismanage the
thing
farm
around.
system?
Hmm.
Did we mismanage the farm system?
I don't think so because we got so many good players out of it. I don't think that you could look back at the farm system. I mean, have you depleted your resources? Absolutely. That happens. That's what you want to happen. You want to have so many good resources that you have to play them all, and then you go from one of the best farm systems, which we had at one point, to one of the worst. That's life. Now, at some point, I would like for us to get it back together, if at all possible. That would be great. But overall,
Yeah,
we're playing
I do
good.
think we need to, oh, go ahead, my bad.
I said overall, we're 5-5, so I'm not gonna say we're playing good. That's mid. 10 games, that's mid.
Yeah. I mean, we're no further back in the standings than we were when we started last week. So you kind of keeping pace and waiting for somebody to crumble.
Right.
But hey, man, the fill-in players are doing well though.
Right. Let's go right to your man. Eli White, who moved into the Braves lineup on April 23rd, has 9 extra base hits since that date. The only player to do that with more hits is Shohei with 11. Eli has been a fantastic injection of hitting that we've kind of needed. And at least for the foreseeable future, I think he's going to hang out in that spot.
Yeah. He with anything, he provides depth. He's proven baseball is also a game about rhythm. You kind of got to get in the rhythm. It's why pinch hitters are so valuable because they can just come in cold off the bench, get you a hit or a run or do whatever they need to do. But Eli provides us with much needed depth. And if there's anything, honestly, I can really say about the Braves in the last 3 to 4 or 5 years, really last 5 years, the only thing that's really defeated us is injuries. Like
Correct.
we haven't been healthy. So I do applaud Alex Anthopoulos for providing depth and finding these players to fill in. There's Nick Allen, who we also got here. These guys are awesome. I just need more pitching. But with the at the plate, Eli White is killing it, man. Keep it going. Wonder where he goes when Acuna gets back.
That should be interesting. And I mean, we also, reached in there and found Drake Baldwin, who's been an excellent asset, has been been it's tough to when you have a catcher as good as Sean Murphy. But
Yeah,
I think
Baldwin's younger though. He's 24, right?
Right. So there's once again the depth you talked about just a second ago. So we have some opportunities. I'm excited to see what the future looks like for us. And then there's this guy, Rafael Devers, tells the Red Sox he won't play first base or any other position besides designated hitter. I am coming to the ballpark to hit, and that's it.
So there's some backstory on this. When he was signed,
He
they
was
came
happy
to
to be in
him
your
and
slot.
told him, hey, you are doing nothing but going to play designated hitter. You will not be in the field. They didn't even have him practice, according to his camp. They came to him in the spring and told him he was practicing third base or first base, whatever. They told him, do not practice. You are only here to be a designated hitter, which is why he takes the stance of, nah, I ain't playing. Y'all told me not to practice. You can't just throw me out there,
Right.
slew.
Right. And there are two things there. First baseman, for all intents and purposes, is typically the last train to Paris when you play baseball. You go around the whole horn. And when you get to first base, that means you have typically the least amount of athleticism of anybody. And yeah, then after that, you just go to DH. I think that he also understands that if I haven't practiced at a position recently, I put myself at risk to put out bad tape and I start looking like Jose Altuve playing in the outfield. And I'm not going to embarrass myself. Altuve's terrible.
Yeah. And you can't just go to first base cold. You got to stretch. And I ain't talking about before the game. I'm talking about Pilates, yoga. You
Oh,
see them
man.
guys out there doing splits and all of those things. And most of the guys, if you are facing a left-handed hitter, you're the pull guy. Pause if necessary.
Right.
You got to get. And really, if they hit opposite field, you can't go out there and not know what you're doing. So I get it. It makes it look bad, and of course, the way the media frames it. I mean, even look here, it tells the Red Sox he won't play first base or any position besides DH. They framed it as he's saying, "I'm not doing that," and he's making that decision
See, I don't
solely
like
off
that.
of what they're saying.
That ain't what it is. Rafael Devers commits to original commitment with Boston Red Sox. That's the answer.
That should be the headline.
I'm holding
So, hey,
y'all
man.
to what y'all came up with. Y'all said, hey, mama called him Clay. I'm going to call him Clay. It's that simple. Speaking of names, the Utah Hockey Club, and I'm a proponent of those. I really love the hockey club in just the state name, have officially changed their name to the Utah Mammoth. I think that the logo is pretty cool, especially how you kind of see the mammoth and the mountains at the same time, like in the logo.
Yeah, that's
double
fire. The logo's
entendre
fire.
type of thing. Yeah. Number one, these hockey logos have been really good lately. You go back and look at the Seattle Kraken, it's fantastic. It's a fantastic logo. For the Utah Mammoth to come up with this is dope. The first thing that comes to my
Las Vegas
mind, though,
Knights, they were pretty good too.
right, is when you become familiar with the team, you shorten the name or change the name. I don't have one for this one. Like we call the Braves Bravos. Hawks is short enough, so we don't have to do it. And yeah, I don't
Sox, Yanks, Dodgers, Mammoths just doesn't pause it. It doesn't roll off the tongue like
correct.
the Utah Mammoths. But
right.
I mean, I had a joke. I would have called them the Soakers, Super Soakers. But Well, that's a Utah thing. If you get it.
Oh, wow. Nope. The man who created the Super Circles of Black Man, we are not getting in the middle of that. We ain't doing it. We ain't doing it. We ain't
Oh,
doing it.
man. Hey, man,
Congratulations to the Utah
they
hockey
make a lot of
team.
money
Now the
jumping on
Mammoth.
beds.
Hey. What in the
What happened? What, the Braves?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
The Braves we were up 3-1 in the 8th. Now it's 3-3
no.
in the bottom of the ninth.
We were up 3-1 2 minutes ago. I was just looking at this. And then I get the update. I'm like, but let's close the segment out. Hey, shout out to Utah, shout out to Devers, shout out to the Bravos, shout out to everybody. And we'll be right back to start the show and give you what you need.
Got some HBCU news when we get back. Then we'll go with hoops, and then we'll round it out with football, and that'll be the end of the show. I cannot believe this is happening again in New York. Y'all stay tuned. We will be right back.
We will be what? Right back.